Hello and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to save IndiaMART enquiries for steel fabrication business in Google Sheets. So as a business owner, I receive a lot of leads on my IndiaMART account, and here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new lead through my IndiaMART, then automatically all the lead details should be added over here in my Google Sheets as a new row. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my IndiaMART account with my Google Sheets account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So now here to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me all take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to automatically save IndiaMART enquiries into Google Sheets for your steel fabrication business. This will help you organize leads, respond faster, and manage follow-ups more efficiently. Alright, so as you all know that as someone who runs a steel fabrication business, I often receive multiple inquiries from IndiaMART about custom metal work, industrial parts, or structural fabrication. Managing these leads manually can get messy and time consuming. That's why I've set up an automation to save every IndiaMART inquiry directly into Google Sheets. This helps me keep all the leads organized in one place, track follow-ups, and assign tasks to my team and respond faster to serious buyers. It saves me time, reduces the risk of missing out on potential clients, and helps me grow my business more efficiently. Alright, so here on my screen you can see my IndiaMART account that I've already created, and here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new lead over here on my IndiaMART seller account, then automatically all the lead details should be added over here in my Google Sheets as a new row. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my IndiaMART account with my Google Sheets using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect, you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers, and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. So here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to click on this access now. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as Save IndiaMART Enquiries for Steel Fabrication Businesses in Google Sheet. And now here it is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as IndiaMART, as I'm receiving new leads through IndiaMART, and here I'm going to select my trigger event as new leads, so that when I'm going to receive new leads from my IndiaMART, then automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. Alright, so now after selecting my trigger event, you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my IndiaMART account with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my IndiaMART account. So this is my IndiaMART account, and from here I'm going to click on this lead manager to set up a webhook inside my IndiaMART, and from here I'm going to select menu, and then here I'm going to select import export leads. Now from here I'm going to select push API. Now here in this push API integration, is asking me to select the source. So here you can see so many sources available over here in this drop down. So I'm going to select my source as other, and then it is asking me to enter the CRM platform name. So I'm going to enter the name as Pabbly Connect, and here for the webhook listener URL, I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. And now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the Save Details. And now here is asking me for the API activation form. That means here I need to select the reason that why I want to transfer my IndiaMART leads to any other CRM. So by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see some reasons available. So I'm going to select a random reason that says I can easily assign leads to my sales team and manage their performance. And now after selecting the reason, I'm going to click on this click to generate OTP. And now here it is asking me to enter the OTP. So here I'm going to enter the OTP received on my phone, and then I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see we have successfully set up a webhook inside our IndiaMART account. So now here let's move back to our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission, and to do a test submission, we need to generate a test lead in our IndiaMART account. So here to build this automation further, we are going to generate a test lead through our IndiaMART account only. And from here I'm going to click on this test your webhook listener URL. So by clicking on this, we are going to receive a test response to our webhook URL. That means to our Pabbly's workflow. So for that, I'm going to click on this test button, and here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully sent a test response to our webhook URL. That means to our Pabbly's workflow. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the test data through our IndiaMART account, where we have received the query product name as mineral water bottle. So here we have received the query for the mineral water bottle because this is a test response. Alright, so here you can see the query message as well, and some other details such as email, phone number, state, pin code, and the status. So with this, we have successfully set up a trigger over here. So once we have received new leads for IndiaMART, then I want to add these leads in my Google Sheets as a new row. So for that, I'm going to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as Google Sheets, and here I'm going to select my action event as add a new row, so that when I'm going to receive new leads through IndiaMART, then automatically that lead details are going to be added over here in our Google Sheets as a new row. And now here to build this connection, I'm going to click on this connect. And then here I'm going to select add a new connection. If your Google Sheets account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on the sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And then I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and there it is asking me to select the spreadsheet. So I've already shown you that I have my spreadsheet with the name IndiaMART leads. So I'm going to select that spreadsheet over here. And now here after selecting the spreadsheet, I'm going to select my sheet as sheet 1. And then it is asking me to enter the name, email, phone number, city, and the inquiry. So basically these are the details that I've added over here in my Google Sheets. So now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes our text dynamic so that when you're going to receive new leads through IndiaMART, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here let me map the name. So here I'm going to search for the name over here. So this is the sender name. Here for the email, I'm going to search for the email. This is the sender email. Moving forward, here I'm going to search for the phone number. Here I'm going to search for the city, and lastly here I'm going to map the inquiry received. This is the inquiry received, and now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added all our details over here in our Google Sheets as a new row. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully received a new detail over here in our Google Sheets. So with this, we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have selected our trigger as IndiaMART and our action as Google Sheets. So that when you're going to receive new leads through IndiaMART, then automatically all the lead details are going to be added over here in our Google Sheets as a new row. Alright, so these were the steps to how to save IndiaMART inquiries for steel fabrication business in Google Sheets. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit www.pabbly.com. Now if you liked the video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.